behave in a variety of ways. It just doesn't just slowly rise like it often does. Well, what it normally does in the vanilla game. What else is there?
Well, the only thing that you won't really see randomized is items 2 and 3. Those are going to remain normal. Item 1, on the other hand, has 3 different ways that it can happen. It'll move fast, it won't move at all, it'll move slow, move regular, and its timer could be long or short. But as we get started here, Dagit went to choose Flashman as his first stage, and Squidman opted for Quickman, which is not surprising, as generally these are the starting stages for most runners, as essentially they're trying to get early E-tanks and a quick stage done.
What the different bad guys in the stages, what they can be weak to or vulnerable to is randomized as well. You might have seen that Metal Gear guy on Squidman's screen was immune to the Buster, so that's a little problematic and something they're going to want to pay attention to and keep track of later on.
Speaking of problematic, there are moles in this last room of Flashman stage, so no E-tank for Dagit.
Yeah, Dagit's smart to just keep running.
And speaking of, we got more moles for Squidman.
Oh, they're everywhere.
And speaking of Quickman, he is in Flashman's room. Now, you'll notice that we took the roof off of a Flashman stage. The main reason for that is because robot masters like Quickman and Crashman on a Squidman screen, who's in Quickman's room, tend to jump very high, and if they jump off screen, they wouldn't come down. But in this case here, when they jump up really high, they'll tend to wrap around.
Squid wisely using his E-tank there. Crashman in this situation, Crashman's not weak to the Buster. He's taking damage, but he's not weak. And with all the little steps at that boss room, that's kind of a tricky fight.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he was dumb or crazy or anything. He just didn't really jump very high, so it's like he did small, short hops. So our runner's now swapping stages, as Dagit is in Quickman and Squidman's in Flashman stage. So we'll see if Squidman is able to get the E-tank that Dagit didn't. And we'll see if Dagit has a robot weakness for Crashman when he gets there.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see what the runners do in terms of weaknesses on the bosses. Some people really like to hunt for weaknesses, and some people want to just primarily use the Buster if they can. There's advantages to both. If you can just use the Buster, you're not fishing around through the menus and eating up time, changing options and things like that. But if you do find a weakness, especially a really good one, you can wipe out a boss in 1 or 2 shots.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I consider Crashman to be one of those bosses I want to find a weakness for. Totally,
I don't like fighting Crashman.
Quickman, on the other hand, I don't mind facing him with Buster, but in this seed he's Buster susceptible, so yeah, I'm gonna Buster him down. Like, I think there's like a certain etiquette as to which robot masters should get the Buster and which ones shouldn't. Crashman's definitely one of those that if he takes only 2 damage, you're going to try and find a weakness. But Dagit just took with the Buster, and no problems there.
He did use his E-tank, so both runners didn't get their E-tank, didn't get to keep it anyway.
No, but Squidman did pick up the Flashman E-tank, so he's up 1, and that's a stationary item 1.
Oh, so stationary item 1, so
we'll be seeing
little
too many
or
of those
no
zips.
zipping going with that.
I know Squidman's actually been practicing zipless lately, so I would say that's an advantage for him. And both our runners are now in Metal Man stage, as they're trying to build up their reservoir E-tanks, having spent one.
Ooh, Daggett finding that the leaf shield works against those metal gears because we know that they were Buster immune.
Yes. Yeah, Squidman also finding leaf shield. See what dangers await. And we got fat fans in the second area of Metal Man stage. That could be a little treacherous, but I think our roadster will handle it.
It's always a little terrifying whenever those guys show up. If you're prepared, you're going to be okay.
Yeah. Now, I will say, kind of a unique property is the belt overrides the action of the fan man, so their blowing doesn't really affect you as much. And yep, there we go, right there. Fat fan could have blew Daggett right into the pit there.
Absolutely. You can see this is why Daggett, and I'm sure Squid's going to do the same thing. You know Daggett's done this many times before and knows that pit. Yep, there goes Squid doing the same thing. For anyone that's new to Mega Man 2, if you pause when Mega Man is in the air, you reset his fall velocity. So that's why they were pausing a handful of times there with the fat fans trying to blow them back into the pit. So when you reset Mega Man's fall velocity, if you reset his vertical speed, his horizontal speed, if you're holding right, doesn't really change. So you're gaining some distance in the horizontal direction when you do a bunch of pause buffering.
And Daggett takes down Flashman, and Squidman is now also taking down Flashman. They tried to use that leaf shield to see if it did a lot of damage. It looked like it only did 2 pips, but it was a jumpy boy, so Buster's the way to go, definitely.
And they both found item 3 as well.
And Squidman going to Heatman.
With item 1 and 3, that's not a bad choice, but he doesn't have item 2 to go across the lava pit.
No, and we won't be seeing, at least in this seed, the randomizer exclusive zip with item 1, but we're definitely going to see that item 3 zip when we get down to the second area. So, gamble or not, I think this is a good call, regardless of whether you have item 2 or not. Because you pretty much could be spending the same amount of time between zipping and item 2, but you would do less with item 2 and the zip. And we got our friend Jenny Lay in chat saying item 2 is behind Heatman. Yeah, that would be the gamble, wouldn't it?
It always is, isn't it? There we go, Squid getting that item 3 zip through one of the really slow sections of heat. That's a great zip to get.
Ooh, Daggett!
Oh, saved! Wow, Daggett, nice moves.
That's not a safe area, is it?
Wow,
Crabs.
he's still sneaking through the crabs.
Daggett almost gave us a heart attack there.
Oh my, I think I had one. I've died so many times in that screen, and it's a terrible death to die in that last area of bubble. You lose so much
time, and you go so far back. So, Heatman and Bubbleman's room? Okay, this is actually an easy fight. 4 hits, 4 ticks, I'll take that.
Yeah, he's Buster weak, so that's good for Heat. That'll speed up that fight.
And we got Woodman in Heatman's room.
Woodman is not weak to the Buster, so it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge with the shield and everything.
Squidman wisely...
Ooh, nice. Clutch.
Yeah, Clutch. He eked out because instead of taking the body damage, which would have killed him, he took the damage from the leaf and finished him off that way.
And they didn't swap stages. They swapped bosses, I guess.
Yeah. So, Daggett going to Woodman. Squidman did not get item 2 in Heatman stage, so that could be an advantage for Daggett if he finds item 2 in another stage. Now, these tin cans, you hate to see them break apart after a Buster shot. And if you're gonna get hit by a tin can, get hit by the blocks. Don't get hit by the big face, because that's where all the damage is. Dagit wishing he had heat right now to one-shot the hot dogs, but air will work just nicely.
Yeah, air one-shot them, so that was good.
Alright, Dagit's...
Looks like Dagit's gonna go for Goodwood.
He's gonna check up top first to see if it's safe. And that's safe. He's gonna do it. Now, can you explain Goodwood to those watching who may not know about it?
I can explain it to some degree. I'm more of a zipless runner, and I don't do Goodwood. But from what I understand, once Dagit initiates the zip here in the ceiling, it's tricky, I think, with item 3. But once you initiate the zip, Mega Man, there he goes, up, zipping through the ceiling and everything. And now he's on the wrong screen. The game thinks that he's on a screen different than what we see. But Dagit, he does the maneuvers and jumps through the way that he needs to do. And when Dagit finishes this zip, it's complicated and has lots of steps, he's going to take a death. And that sounds bad. However, when he respawns, the game is searching for the checkpoint that he's supposed to be in, and it got a little confused, and it puts him here at the boss door.
So, with that being said, Squidman actually finished off his boss. I actually forgot what stage he went to. I think it was Bubble Man.
Wow.
And there was a boss in Woodman's room.
Looks like Air Shooter is really strong in this seed. Dagit just killed, I think that was Metal Man with 2 shots.
So that was an ultimate weakness right there then.
Yeah. That was pretty terrifying. Squidman just saw a Fat Fan here on the first half of the air stage.
Alright, so Dagit actually going to Heatman stage. Possibly thinking the same thing that Squidman did earlier, so this is time that Squidman can take back. And I didn't see it first time, but now that I'm seeing this Heatman stage, that's a lag fiesta right there. Prop tops and Metroids. I have my own disdain for Metroids, but the propellers don't make it easier. So right now, 2 stages possibly have item 2. It's either here in Airman stage, or it's going to be in Crashman stage. Those are our 2 stages left that we have not seen. Now, our runners don't know where they are, but we do as the viewers. As Jenny is pointing out, we got Sparkman's theme and Hitman state. And we got Air in Airman's room.
I'll throw out the obligatory, is this even randomized?
No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to be their puppet. Also, I'm pretty sure that's his vanilla palette, too.
Yeah, that was pretty vanilla Airman.
Okay, item 2 is in Crashman stage, so thank goodness for that.
Yeah, see, Charlie said it's in the contract. If I don't say that, then things will happen. Sometimes stuff, too.
Could you say stuff and things could happen? I'll see myself out. Alright, so...
Okay, Squidman's trying to initiate the crash zip from a different point. Going through... Oh, okay, he did a vertical.
No, he's doing the vertical because item 1's stationary. You can't really... You have to do it at the perfect spot, but sometimes it's just not worth it. So he just opted to do the vertical sit and just go straight up.
Yeah, going through those rooms with the elevators can oftentimes be really slow, and depending on the bad guys, really difficult. Like sometimes they can knock you right off the ladder as soon as you scroll up the screen. If you get a really bad unlucky combination.
Dagit.
Dagit, he can make it. He can make it.
Dagit.
Dagit. Item 1 would have been good.
Oh.
He's got it. He's got it. Wow. That was a stretch.
But I think Squidman opted to go up the elevator section because he saw the shellfish there, the hermit crabs. So he figured, all right, it's safe to go up there.
Yeah, it's easy.
But if there's anything else there, like fat fans, chanky makers, rabbits,
shrimp are actually really terrible.
Shrimp are probably the worst in the crash climb. He probably would have gone for the perfect spot.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's Bubble Man? Yeah, it's Bubble Man. Looking, rather sewage-like.
He's very green tonight.
Is he a huggable bubble, or is he just... Okay, yeah. He's just spamming the metal blade there. So he'll get his item too, and then he's got Woodman left. While Dagit will just have Crashman left.
Oh, Dagit got a great pattern out of Airman. Just got to shoot Airman, just shoot and walk. It's pretty easy.
So 7 Robot Masters down, 1 to go, and it's still a tight race.
Yeah, actually, it's very close. Both of these stages that they have for that both runners have as their last stage are both long stages.
Looks like Dagit's gonna try and go for the zip. Oh, did he get it? He got it.
Oh, nicely done, Dagit.
Fat Fan's a problem though.
Oh, he is.
Yep, he was willing to risk it.
He made it.
So,
all right.
See if Squidman ends up doing good wood here in a moment.
Yeah, a lot will depend on the good wood because we know Dagit took a number of tries to get good wood to activate.
All right, so past the elevator section, Dagit is. Time for the second half of Crashman's stage. And I think Squid got it first try.
Okay, that's gonna gain him some time for sure.
That's good wood.
But Dagit's using the item 1's climbing pretty fast. It's still gonna be close.
It's still gonna be
but I think Squid is gonna get to Wily stages first.
Well, yeah, Squid's got the advantage right now because they'll be right in front of the boss door. Dagit still has to finish the climb and get the Bubbleman. And those who were looking, Squidman had atomic heat out because the game has an audio death sound that it checks, but the charging of the heat negates that. So when he dies, he immediately shows up in the boss room corridor.
This is very close.
Yeah, I don't think that's a particularly good medal vertically, as it's so slow. So Squidman's going to be the first. Squidman's the first to be in Wily stages. So I guess we get to play the Bob Ross game.
Ooh, it's our favorite game.
But only us commentators can play it. Audience, you get to watch. No, I'm kidding. You guys can make a guess too. Extra points for the week.
Yeah, if we have to pick the Bob Ross colors, I can talk. I'm gonna go with Phthalo Blue for the dragon's primary color. Weakness, let's go Metal Blade.
I'm gonna go with a grimace-looking palette on the dragon with a crash weakness. So essentially, Squidman's half a screen. I don't know. They're pretty much on the same level right now.
Yeah, it's really close actually. Probably less than 10 seconds separating them.
If that.
Oh, those rabbits are metal blade proof. That's a problem.
Yeah, we had a similar problem. Me and you had a similar problem in our race where we had tinking Mecha Joes up this second.
Oh yeah, that was rough. I remember that.
I actually rewatched that match today while I was at work.
Nice. Wow, we're almost synced up here. Same screen.
Oh, they are on the same screen.
Dagit took a slight lead.
And nothing was second here.
Nobody home. Okay. It's dragon time. It's a peach dragon.
Yeah. You know what? That's pretty accurate, I would say. And it's Buster Week.
It's Buster Week. Nice.
Shoutouts to Kame Senna.
It's a Kame dragon. Wow, look at this sync. This is almost synced.
Almost. Dagit's slightly ahead as he's the first one out of YV1.
Ooh, that's a good one too. That was a strawberry kiwi dragon. That's a good name for that color combination.
Dagit getting his item refilling his item 1. Squid just refilling his item 3.
We'll see what happens later on.
So Squidman now taking a slight lead.
And Dagit fills his item 3 as well. This is a really interesting stage, I think, when, what you choose to do here, whether you choose to refill different things or get the E-Tank and test the crash walls. There's so many things you can choose to do here. Whoa!
Yeah, I just saw that too. It's like Dagit went to the other
Dagit did
side.
The ladder zip and went to the other side.
He's going to pull slightly ahead right now because he won't be able to check wall weaknesses until he gets to the boobies. So this is advantage.
Yeah, he'll take the lead. He'll take the lead, but Squidman's going to know what the wall weakness is.
And he does with whatever that is, with Quick. So Quick's the wall weakness.
He's on Quick, okay.
Dagit, pause buffering to try and avoid the spring. Oh, it misses item 3!
Oh no!
So Squidman... So these two are now vertically in the same spot. Alright, Pico fight coming up ahead. Pico's unique because he actually has 3 weaknesses. So it'll be interesting to see what we find.
And I think Dagit's on Metal Blade. He's going to try that first.
I think that worked. I didn't see a tink there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing damage, but the vertical one is so terrible.
And Squid finds Quick,
Quick is
so
also
this will be
working.
interesting.
This will be really close because I think they're both 5-shot weapons here.
I think... I don't want to say who is ahead because they're on the same piece.
Right. I think Squid has a small advantage by using Quick because Quick uses so little ammo. Dagit's burning Metal Blade a lot.
But Dagit's going to be the first one out. Oh, it's almost in sync
Wow,
right
that's
now.
so close.
Alright, so Dagit's going to refill on Metal Blade, see if Squidman puts any in Quick. Nope, going to jump
Squid's
right
going
down
straight
into
down.
the purple drink. Metroids. And a bubble, and a baton, but hey. Gm1 37, this is not Loser's Final, this is the first match of the Loser's Bracket. Both of these runners had lost their first matchup in the Winner's Bracket, so the loser gets to help volunteer more, and the winner gets to fight another day. Or as Jenny just pointed out, happy non-winners.
Non-winners. I like the positivity there.
Alright, so Guts Tank, not Buster, not Quick, not Bubble, not Leaf, not Air.
Wow, this is a tough one.
It's Crash and Heat. By process of elimination, it is Crash and Heat.
Yeah, look at that.
And Squidman just takes down the tank first. Dagit right behind him still.
Right behind him, though. So close. Dagit actually made up some time there.
Yeah, he found, I don't want to say he's second page gamble, but feels like it. Both picking up item energy.
Squid's going to get item 3. I didn't see where Dagit went. Dagit was on 3 as well. And he's going to get some 2.
Yeah, he's probably going to use that too, either in the section up ahead or in the anxiety rooms. Alright, so the hidden floors here in Wily 4 are also randomized. So they're not in their vanilla spots. Fortunately, it's just one small jump away, and Squidman's up the vertical section. Ooh, and Dagit falls!
Oh, Dagit.
So that's bad news for Dagit right there. And we have Fat Fans in the anxiety.
Ooh, that's scary. See, I might have died right there.
That was scary, but honestly, Fat Fans are probably one of the most non-threatening enemies you could find in this area. Squidman's like, come on, die already!
Yeah, that was a lot of metal blades, and since the vertical ones, he only gets one blade at a time.
Meanwhile, Dagit kind of... I don't know. Dagit's using multiple blades.
Oh, yeah, I saw 3 come off there for some reason.
But Dagit is a couple screens away. Squidman using that zip to get into the blue beam room. So we know the wall weakness is quick. Dagit actually has to fish for wall weaknesses. Squidman just has to find the boo beam weakness. What we do know is that the boo beam and the wall weakness won't be the same, so it's not going to be quick boomer. It's not metal. Not Crash.
Well, this is a mystery.
Well, Dagit found the wall weakness, and it's Buster.
Yeah, oh, it's Buster.
Dagit may make up time here.
Yeah, if he goes
he did.
He did. He went to Buster. Squid fished around menus for a long time.
And Squidman has to take out 2 walls. Dagit
He has
just
to
has
take
to take
some
out
walls down.
Oh, but this is bad. Squidman. Okay, Dagit's out first. Squidman
Wow.
right behind him still.
Wow, so close.
One of the reasons for most runners you don't start with Buster first because you're hoping for a god weakness in either Metal Blade or Leaf where you don't have to destroy any walls. But that's why most runners won't start with Buster first. And Squidman is taking... Both are in refights. Squidman's taking down 1 Robot Master. Dagit has the longer fight with Heatman.
Yeah, this is just a slower fight.
I think, I hope Dagit looks for a different weapon in that Bubble Man fight, because that Metal Blade's not the way to go. Alright, so Dagit's on his 4th Robot Master. I believe Squid's on his 3rd.
It's hard to keep track because they're not going the same way around the room. Dagit's going clockwise, and Squid is going counterclockwise.
Yeah, so Squid's on his 4th, Dagit's on his 4th. He's about to finish Woodman, so he'll be on his 5th.
Okay.
Squidman's also going to be on his 5th. Three more remaining for Dagit. Now, Squidman could make up time here easily while Dagit does the metal dance here.
Yeah, metal when he is Buster resistant like he is takes some time. Dagit did pretty well there.
Squidman's got to be careful. He's got 4 pips.
Looking for a good pattern here. Oh, he made it out, but he didn't get the health.
He didn't get the health. I don't think he has E-Tank. He has 1 E-Tank.
One.
I think he was saving that.
Oh, he used it now.
I think he was saving that. Yeah.
Yeah, for the machine.
I don't blame him. I'd rather save that for the machine, but I think it was the right call. So both on their last Robot Master. I don't want to say advantage Dagit because it's a slower fight, and he takes his last E-Tank.
Ooh, neither player having an E-Tank. So, the reason this is a big deal, if you haven't seen the Wily machine in the randomizer, if the Wily machine is weak to Buster, this isn't going to be a problem, because they'll both probably try Buster. Oh my gosh, it's like synced up.
Squid's out first. Oh my god.
If the machine is
in.
Buster immune, this is going to be a challenge.
It's Buster immune!
It's immune.
Go
they
fish!
Have no E-Tanks. They have to find out what works, and they have to not die while doing it.
Alright, so, only one weapon works on both phases, and Dagit's praying it's not Leaf Shield.
Yeah, they're both using Leaf Shield right now.
This is probably the worst weakness you want to see.
Yeah, I hate Leaf Shield. I just don't use it. Dagit gets it a little bit early, but it doesn't work on the second phase.
Oh, it's Bubble! It's Bubble?
Bubble works, but it's a terrible bubble because it doesn't go up at all. It just falls.
It's fine. You can mash it though.
Oh, Squid made it. Dagit made it. Ooh.
Squid used Quick Boomerang, so I think that helped because that Quick was vertical.
Yeah, it's a much faster weapon, and it had that vertical component. Squid is going to the right. Dagit, please go right.
He's going right. Right we go. So it's going to come down to page 2 Gambit, weapon hunt. So here we go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and item 1 doesn't work for the zip here, so it's all about menus. Who's going to be the champion of menuing?
Well, Squid's going to be in there first. Charlie boy, come on, another tie.
Another tie.
Not Buster. Page 2 Gambit, not Metal.
Going with page 2, not metal.
Not Crash.
Dagit's also going to page 2.
It's an advantage Squid. I don't think he... Not Quick, not Bubble.
Yep, not bubble. Not
It's
leaf.
heat. It's air. It's air.
Oh, it's air. Oh, Squid's got it then, because air is usually a really good weapon. Yes, Squid does take it.
Squid takes
Wow, what a race!
What a race. I'll go wait Dagit here to finish before I read off times. Alright, so Squidman finishes with a time of 34 minutes and 10 seconds. Dagit finishes 34 minutes, 18 seconds. Eight seconds, folks. That's the difference.
Yeah, that was a great race. That was a crazy close race, too. Like, they just kept pace with each other all the way through, and then we had a couple of lead changes through the Wily stages, but nothing really big. And then to come down to who's gonna fish for the weakness on the alien, that was a great ending.
Alright, so we're going to be setting up for the second race. Our runners are going to take a quick break to compose themselves, I guess. So while that, we're going to do a bit of advertising. So if you folks enjoy what you're watching right now, join the Discord, okay? We have weekly races on Sunday. Myself and my co-commentator stuff and things are generally there every week, as well along with our runners, and several members of the community have come out tonight for this race who are also there. So join us on Sundays. Our next scheduled race is tomorrow night. That's going to feature my co-commentator stuff and things against Casual Tom. So look forward to that. That's going to be at 10:30 in the evening. So look forward to that race. Alright, so our runners have been given the link to the new room in SRL. We'll soon be distributing the next seed. Gm1 37, this is best of 3. First runner of the 2 wins this round. This is a loser's bracket side of the tournament. Loser gets to help volunteer more, and the winner gets to survive another day. Alright, looks like we have distributed the new seed as Dagit has it.
And this is yet another thing that's randomized just for the fun of it. The flavor text at the beginning and the for use in country changes every time. So this one's for use in Hong Kong. And this is, I don't even know what game this is, but this is that classic meme, all your base art belong to us text.
Shout outs to SpeedGaming real quick for hosting us and helping us restream these races. And shout outs to Charlie Boy, who's pretty much the head honcho of the Discord, who puts a lot of work into setting these races up. So shout outs to both of them. Oh, and Made Work Herd has informed us that it was 0 ring. 0 wing is the answer. Alright, so it looks like both our runners have the seed now. And in a few moments we will release the hounds. Alright, our runners have just been given the green light, and they'll be starting here very shortly. So let's get ready for the second race in this best of 3 between Squidman and Dagit. Once again, I'm Siberian Bull 9, alongside me, my co-commentator Stuff and Things. And looks like they're about to hit the start button, and... Uh-oh. I hate that. You're waiting for it to let you loose, and then it goes right back to the start screen.
Yeah, that's like my worst fear. Like, okay, it's